alive and see what happens. Could be something, could be nothing. I guess we will see. 𝙘𝙘𝙘, South Texas. He's not gonna hear me. He's way the hell out there. Or, gosh darn. Sorry, Daisy. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if my amp's gonna work or not. 422 Northern New York, 786 around South Carolina, waving a hand. Yeah, he ain't gonna hear me. I didn't think he would. Hola. How's it going, man? Don't think I've seen you in here before. Turn that radio down just a touch. No habla español, señor. Except for things like uno más cerveza. Gracias. Más tequila. Man, this time of day, all I got is like Mexico and South America. That's it. On AM anyway. Damn, there ain't even nobody on 28. What? That ain't right. Espanol. Sorry. Hello, Liam. How's it going, man? Ryan, you looking for ghosts and stuff? Yeah, on the CB, that's about all that's out there is a bunch of ghosts, man. Bloodshed, what's up, man? Welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you came by, man. All of y'all, I'm glad you came by. I ain't really, not really planning on a bunch of anything. Just figured I'd fire one up and see what happened. Hello, Grizzly. Good to see you. Welcome. Or welcome back, I should say. Mark S., how you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. Good to see some people in here. Like I said, I ain't really got a plan. I'm just pretty much just seeing who's on the radio and seeing who shows up and feels like chatting or whatever. Spur of the moment kind of thing. Hello, Susanna. How you doing? Good to see you in here. Somebody's got their notifications turned on. Not a lot, Mark. I'm just hanging out, seeing who's on the radio. This might turn into a story time after a little while. I don't know. I do have a story time about how I got my head caught on fire when I was 12, but that's an interesting story. Oh, Grizzly, you're waiting for a story. Yeah, you told me that last time you were in here. You said you were cool with the story time thing and I should do more of them. But I'm just scared I'm going to run out of stories. But I do have a story about when I was 12. I mean, if I'm remembering it right, I was 12, maybe like 11 and a half or 12. I was right around 12. And I ended up with my head caught on fire and a nightmare ride in a 19-store Monte Carlo up over Avon Mountain in Connecticut, headed to Hartford Hospital at like 100 friggin' miles an hour with my dad. Oh my God, that ride scared the hell out of me. I thought he was gonna kill us both. Start making them up. But you're right, Grizzly. You know, life is a story. I mean, everybody's life is their own story. That's what makes them them, you know? I mean, everybody's got their own story. And now I understand, like, when I was younger, like a teenager and my early 20s, mid-20s, I wondered to myself, why do these old people love to sit around and talk all day? I mean, they will sit there and talk to anybody that'll listen. like all day long. They'll sit in a diner, sipping on a cup of coffee, just talking to whoever will listen. But nowadays, I get it. I get why the old timers like to tell stories. I understand it now. I mean, even if it's only a little, like it could be like a 30-minute long show. You're sitting there at a diner talking to this old man for like a half hour. You're getting cold, but you don't want to be rude and get up and leave, you know. So you sit listening to this old man talk, and there might be like some kind of small little lesson or moral at the end of it. You know, the moral of the story is it might take them a while to get there, but eventually they get there. And I get it now. I used to wonder when I was younger, why is it everywhere you go, you always see this old man or old lady sitting somewhere at like a bus stop or a diner or a train station, something like that. They're always sitting there talking to people, telling stories to people. And I used to wonder why, but now I could get why they do it. I mean, even if it's only for that few minutes, if you pass on a little bit of something that somebody can use, I mean, that's a good reason to tell a story, right? I mean, even if the moral of the story is don't stick your face in a bucket of kerosene while your older brothers are throwing matches into it. That would be a good moral to a story. I don't know. Oh. No, sir, it's not Middle Beach, it's Myrtle Beach, like old lady Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach. It's not Middle Beach. Like, it's not a beach that's in the middle between this one and that one. It's not middle, it's Myrtle. Like Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter. Moaning Myrtle. Anyway. Anyway, how's everybody doing anyway? Well, I've talked to that guy before. He's got throat cancer and he's got one of them little electronic things that you got to stick it to the side of your throat to talk. I've talked to him before. A lot of people think it's a noise toy, but it's not. I mean, that's the only way he can talk is with that thing. You got to press it against the side of your throat. Because he had throat cancer years ago and had his vocal cords and all that removed, and that's the only way he can speak. Why am I still on 39? $12.21 in Portland, Maine. Apparently, I'm getting north and south right now. my shit built back up? Damn it.
I talked to a lot of icons, 7300s. Get the most pro radio out there right now, the best selling radio, and you sound real good. Hey, have a beautiful night, Jackie 711. 0066 operated down here with us.
CQDX, United Delta X-Ray 786 around South Carolina, standing by. Guy in Venezuela again. Hear him out there constantly and can never get to him. Because he always wants to go to 350, and I can do that with this radio because this one doesn't have the unlocked clarifier. So I can't get between channels like he's wanting to. I can't talk to him. United Delta X-Ray 786 out here in the stick, South Carolina, standing by. Ain't like nobody can hear me with Puerto Rico talking, but anyway. What, the radio I'm talking about? I'm talking on? Well, it's a CB radio. I'm on sideband right now. That's like a different. The only way I can think about it is if you AM channels and you have a wavelength. Say my finger's a wavelength, and you have upper and lower sideband. And lower sideband, it kind of turns the frequency a half a step down, so you're not talking on the same frequency as AM, and then you can go back to AM, and upper sideband goes a half a step down, but it's still on the same frequency. It's just like out of phase, I guess. But as far as how far it can go, that depends on the radio and the antenna and whether or not you have a linear and how big that linear is. I mean, there's dudes out there running like 10,000 watts. I got maybe on AM, I got like 180 watts. On sideband, I got probably 380, 390 maybe. But that, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, there's a lot of times I just can't get anywhere because I just don't have enough antenna. I got a little crappy cheap antenna. Need a manicure, yeah. Well, see, the trick is I keep my thumbnails long so I can dig up in there and dig them boogers out, you know. That's why I keep my thumbnails long, but the rest of them are cut short, see? Most of my nails are short. I keep my thumbnails long so I can get up there and dig boogers. No, I don't have him. I got a little omnidirectional. It's a, what do they call it? It's a serial M400 Starduster. It's a newer version, like a clone of the old school Stardusters they had back in the 70s. I mean, it does okay, I guess, but I would love to have a beam. I can't afford the tower and the beam and the more coax and the rotor and all that. I can't do it. But as far as this, I mean, I've had, it depends on the conditions, like the solar flares and all that, and solar storms and stuff like that. It depends on the conditions and the time of year. Now, in the fall rolls around, I'll start getting Eastern Europe again. Like, I've talked to France, Spain, Portugal, Netherlands, Germany, UK, Scotland, Ireland. I've been all over Western Europe. even South Africa and shit. But that's later on in the fall, because our relative position to the sun changes it. So different times of year you get different behavior on the radio. You know what I mean? It depends on the solar flares and storms and all that kind of crap. I mean, there are so many things that affect radio signals, it's not even funny. Hello, Torpedo Heat. How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. And hello, Zed. Good to see you in here, too. Mister, I need a manicure. I got this one fingernail. It's kind of weird. You should see it. It's that one right there. But yeah, I'm talking Skip. That's pretty much all I got over here is Skip, because there are no locals. Where I'm at, there's nobody close to me that's on the radio. The nearest people I talk to are like 80 miles from here, and that's only early in the morning or really late at night. Other than that, it's all Skip. I got nothing but Skip. Hello, One Tube. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. Y'all don't forget to spank that like button on your way out, or on your way in, or whichever. UDX-133, Sun Coast. How's it going, man? Oh, you ain't got any locals either? Yeah, I got nobody out here. The closest people I got to could call local are like 80 miles, 75, 80 miles from here. That's not really local. And I can get them late at night or early in the morning. Come on, there got to be somebody out there that can hear this damn little rinky-dink radio. Somebody got to hear me. I mean, damn, 480 watts on site, and somebody got to hear something. Whiskey Jack again. CQDX, United Delta X-Ray 786 around South Carolina, standing by. Man, I ain't hitting on nothing, man. I hate it when that happens. I could have damn 20 pounds of skip on the damn meter and I still ain't hitting on shit. Can't get a hold of nobody, man. "20 miles southwest of you?" Yeah, so if he's on the radio, you ain't hearing nothing, man. I hear motor mouth out there a lot, especially on 28 AM. He's out there a lot. I mean, and he's like, once he keys up, I don't hear nobody else. I mean, he could dead key and completely shut my radio down. I don't hear nothing. This mic I'm using right now is not a D104. I do, but it needs some work. The one I'm using now is a Rode Noise Extreme 2018. Noise reduction, echo, double talk, all of that extra stuff. But I don't really use the echo. I just only got it because it's a power mic. This finger. Yeah, that's the one. That's the finger. That's the one. What I do have, if I can move it out over here without friggin' breaking anything. I do have a D104 Silver Eagle Plus with the Vox and the built-in Roger beep and all of that, but it needs some work because I can key up on it and most times it works, but sometimes it doesn't. So I'm guessing the key switch inside is full of dust. So I gotta pull it apart and clean everything out and hope I can make it right so I can use it again. Because that D104, I mean, this thing right here, it's a good mic. For what it is, it's a damn good mic. But this thing has got nothing on that D104. Which good mic you talking about? 133. You talking about this one? The handheld one? That Road Noise Extreme? It is pretty good. I mean, I got it cranked wide open and it does alright. I mean, it's loud enough where I can be heard, but it's not overly loud. You know, I'm not modulated or anything. It does pretty good. I have had a bunch of compliments on it. Watching from Colorado. Hey, how's it going, man? What is that, Barella? Is that how you say that, Barella? I would think Barella would have 12s. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. But well, the first three letters are bar, so it can't be a bad thing. It is Barella. Cool. Well, good to see you in here. Thanks for coming by. Barella sounds almost like Barbarella. Anybody remember that movie from years ago, Barbarella? I think it was Pam Anderson that was in it. I'm not sure. No, that was something else. Barbarella was what the hell was her name? Jane Fonda. I think it was Jane Fonda was in Barbara. That was like one of the biggest, baddest exploitation movies of the 70s was Barbarella. Hello, Daisy May. How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. You'd be busy preparing for crosswords. I'm okay, I guess. Kind of aggravated with basically today in general has been a pain in my ass, but that's nothing, not a big deal. Ain't worth talking about. Akron, Ohio, channel 11. Yeah, there's a bunch of them on 11 over this way too, but they're all from like nationwide. They're all over 11. Sometimes, I mean, not all the time. But yeah, I got South America on 28 now. Yeah, and that figure. Any other time 11 would be hopping, and now there's nothing there. It's nothing big, Daisy. It's just, I mean, nothing I really have control over, so I can't really change it. All I can do is pretty much let it happen and get over it. But it's kind of small, but it repeats itself all the time. It kind of adds up after a while, and sometimes I get to where I'm like, ugh. I used to shut my phone off when I had an active cell phone. When I got to the point, I would just shut my phone off for like 2 or 3 days. And I'd turn it back on after a few days and have all of these messages and texts and voicemails and all this. Where you been? You okay? What's the matter? Wait, where you been? Where you been? I ain't heard from you. I'm like, yeah, the same people are saying that they haven't heard from me. Those are the same people that I don't hear from for it's like 6 or 8 months at a time until they need something, and then they call me. Other than that, I don't hear shit out of nobody. You know what? I'm tired of jumping up and running every time somebody says, hey, can you give me a hand with this? It's my turn. I got stuff I need a hand with. But he's suddenly busy. They don't have time. They don't answer the phone. Whatever. You know, I'm done with your shit. I don't need you no more. If all I'm good for is for what you need to get done, I don't need to be in your life, and I don't need you in my life. You can kiss my fat fucking hairy white ass. I am done with you. Okay, I got that out of the way. I'm sorry for the profanity, but that's I'm done with that. I'm sorry. I just get so aggravated sometimes. People, I mean. And my own brother's one of them. My own brother's one of them. He has to go past my house to go to his house. So he comes past my driveway twice, going to work and coming home from work. He passes my driveway twice a day, and I never see him until he comes up with a project that he needs help with, and then he'll call me. My own brother that comes past my house twice a day. If I didn't call him or go over there, I would never see him. I'd never hear from him, nothing. Unless he needs something, then he'll call me. Because I'm the man. Well, truth be told, if that's the case, if it's because I'm the man, I don't want to be the man no more. I'm tired of dealing with everybody else's shit. Meanwhile, I got 142 projects over here that I need to get done, and I can't get any help. Everybody's busy. You know what? Next time they call me, I'm fucking busy. Sorry. Damn, that sounded like a mall right there. Oh yeah, I go by there all the time, Daisy. I go by his house all the time. I go hang out for a little while, talk to him, you know, pet the dogs. How's it going? Things good at work, you know, how's everything? Shit like that. If I don't go over there, I have no clue what's going on with him. Because he doesn't speak, he doesn't call me, he doesn't come by here. It's like I'm putting in all effort, and it looks like he could give a shit less. So I'm pretty much done with giving a shit myself. I'm tired of trying to keep up with things that I'm the only one worried about it. Nobody else cares. Why am I bothering? Why am I spending this time and effort? I'm not doing it anymore. So I'll just be here piddling around with my stuff all by myself, because ain't nobody ever comes over here. Yeah, I mean, that's all good, I guess. Whatever. I mean, it's whatever. I'm tired of helping everybody else with everything. Every time somebody will get a hold of me, and they're like, hey, can you give me a hand with so and so? Like the dude that I borrowed the truck from when I bush hogged my front field. I've known this guy since I was 8 years old. I've known this same guy since I was 8 years old. And we used to hang out all the time. We were tight. I actually lived at his house for a little while when I didn't have nowhere else to go. I spent a year and a half at his house until I could find something else for me. And then just slowly over the years, I guess people drift apart. I mean, still lets me borrow the tractor and junk, but I have to contact him if I want to figure out, you know, if I want to know how he's doing, how's the little lady, how's the kids, you know, how's the grandkids. I don't hear nothing from him unless he needs something. If he needs my help with something, he'll call me. Like, he'll call me and say, hey, and I'll pick up the phone. I'm like, what do you need? I don't say hello or how you doing, none of that. I'm like, what do you need? Because every time he calls me, he needs something. So I'll pick up the phone. I'm like, what do you need? He's like, well, damn, man, do I have to need something to call you? I'm like, no, you don't have to need something, but you always do. What do you need? And he'll be like, can you help me sharpen the blades on the bush hog? I'm like, all right, I'll be there in a few. Give me, you know, I get tired of just, No, he's not my younger brother. I've known him for a long time. Actually, where we met was at an Alateen meeting in Norfolk, Connecticut, because his dad and dad were both drunks, and they were both in AA. And down the hall, they had Alateen for teenage kids of drunks. So technically, I was too young to be in there. We were supposed to be 12 to go to the meetings, but it couldn't leave me at the house by myself. I was 8 years old. You know, they weren't about to leave me home for 3 hours every Sunday night, all by myself. So he talked to the guys that ran the meetings and shit. They let me in at 8 years old instead of 12 years old. But no, he's not my brother. He does call me brother, but that shit gets on my nerves because I'm like, dude, no, I'm not your brother. Brothers treat each other better than what the hell we're doing nowadays. Brothers don't do that shit. Brothers are at the very least, they're more considerate towards each other than what we got going on right now. But I'm tired of answering the damn phone. I'm just, you know what? Because every time I call, and he's not the only one. I mean, my own brother too. My middle brother. I mean, he's my older brother, but he's middle of three. I'm the youngest. The middle brother does the same shit. He comes to my house twice a day, and I never see him. Unless he needs something. My older brother, I talk to him all the time, pretty much every day, whether it's on Facebook or Discord, or he'll call me, or I'll call him, like, hey, how's it going? Did your check come in yet? Need anything? Because I'm genuinely fucking concerned about him. You know, I call him to check up on him. Nobody else cares. I'm the only one he hears from. And that's kind of weird. I mean, that's actual like real life flesh and blood brother. My flesh and blood, same parents, brother, comes by my house twice a day and I never see him. And I think that's bullshit. For brothers, I mean, for actual brothers, that's bullshit. I mean, it would tell them to put in a little effort. You know, stop by on your way for 5 minutes. Hey, you good? You need anything? No, I don't hear none of that.
And I took off from there and started my own thing, and I got everything 10 days straight. I was living out of an apartment there in the 5th floor.
You know what, Zed? Hugs have actually been scientifically proven to be good for your health. Especially ones that last for up to 20 seconds, because it releases dopamine in your brain, makes you feel good. That's your feel drug, dopamine. And actually hugging somebody, I mean, like, not like a supermodel hug where they lean in from like 4 feet away and tap you on the shoulder. That's bullshit. That ain't a hug. That's not a hug. I'm talking about belly to belly, arms around, fucking squeeze, actual like hug, a real close, tight hug. They're good for you. But I don't know anybody that's a hugger anymore. Yeah, look what you started. Hello, Rubberneck. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I love hugs too. Hugs are awesome, but I don't do, like I say, to lean in, tap on the back of the shoulder thing from like 4 feet away. And the fake, like mid-air kiss. That ain't a hug. That's bullshit. I mean, if I'm gonna hug somebody, I'm gonna wrap them up and squeeze and hug them. You know, that's how I hug people. Man, I want to do it so bad. I want to key up and tell this guy, "Hey, you're off frequency," but I won't do it because I hate it when people do that to me. So, Bloodshed, when you gonna do that hunting thing? You going after lions or something? When I like that hunting shit. When you gonna do that again? And that looks like a badass game. We hang out with the cool kids. I saw a thing the other day. I posted on Discord, but I don't think I did. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think I did. But it was this thing. It was a guy. It was a guy with glasses and like short black slick backed hair, sitting at a table at a library reading a book with a little lamp in front of him. And the caption on it was, "To all the people that signed my yearbook and said stay cool, I have devastating news." I thought that was a cool picture. Everybody that signed my yearbook and said stay cool, I have some devastating news. I'm like, yeah, I used to be the cool kid. I used to be one of the cool kids, like in middle school and high school, but eventually I ended up turning to a nerd. Well, kind of like contractor slash nerd, but I don't know. That's the thing. I got like a half a dozen different interests, and none of them interact with each other. So I got like the RC people. I got the RC crowd over here. I got the sci-fi crowd over here. I got the CB radio crowd over here. I got the D&D crowd over here. All of these damn different groups of people, but none of them like intermix. Nobody likes the same shit that I do. So I end up with like a half a dozen different groups that I talk to. I actually didn't mind school, especially science. Science and biology, that was my shit. That was my jam back in the day. All through school, my favorite subject, the subject I did best in, year after year, every single time, was science, biology, and physiology. So basically science was my best subject. That's what I did the best at. And grammar and spelling grammar, spelling, and reading. I was, I think it was sixth grade. Sixth grade, I was on a 12th grade fucking reading level. I was reading books that were written years in high school in the sixth grade because I love to read. I read constantly. I'm reading all the fucking time. I'm always reading something. Science was cool, hell yeah, especially experiment kind of things when you get up to middle school and all of the seats are at the little lab tables with the burners and shit like that. Man, I loved it. We're like, well, let's add this to that and see what happens. Well, let's see if we can start it on fire. Whoosh. I'm like, yeah, burn, baby, burn. I always loved science, always. I still do. Yeah, algebra. I never cared for algebra either. Oh, Daisy May hated science. Well, that's not right. Science is cool. I mean, it's cool, especially the experimentation part. You know, like taking it, just wondering about things. What would happen if you took this and took this other thing and did this with them? What would happen? You know, and you do it and see what happens. That's the best part, I think, is the experimentation. I love that. You eventually learn the properties of different things and how they interact with each other. And actually, science helped me a lot in my contractor career, doing remodeling and building houses and shit. Because without science, I wouldn't have been able to figure out, okay, we got a house that's going to be so many thousand square feet and it's going to weigh this much. How big of a concrete footing do we need that'll support that house but not sink in the ground and not crack? So you figure out the properties of the concrete, and by that you can calculate, according to the dimensions and the mass of the that you're putting on it, how wide and how thick and how deep and how much rebar you need in that foundation to support that house. Because without foundation, a couple of good rainstorms, the house is going to sink right into the damn ground, and the bottoms of the walls are going to rot out. It's going to be nothing but trouble. But see, without science, you couldn't figure out how thick you had to make that foundation to support that house. Overneck, you hated history the most? I didn't. I actually didn't mind history. I mean, we got along okay, I guess. It wasn't my favorite, but I was pretty good at it. Alright, why is my chat not scrolling? What the hell's going on? Bloodshed, you install appliances for a living? I worked for Sears. I was the delivery and install guy. We did dishwashers and fridges, washers and dryers, all that shit. Yeah, we did walls, ovens, all of that shit, built-in freezers. We did all that shit. Oh shit, you actually had a restaurant in your school? That's badass, man. I built houses for over 37 years. Yeah, I've been at it for a little bit too, since I was like 14. I'm 53 now. 49th out of 175 kids. I was getting out 6 months early too. Damn. 49, 475, that's pretty damn good, I think. Worked for Sears for 10 years. Yeah, I did a lot for Sears. They tried to put me on the floor because I started out as a delivery guy, and they were subcontracting out the installations. So when I first started there, all I had to do was drop the stuff off. Another guy would come behind us and bring it in the house and hook it up. And then they got rid of that guy because he raised his rates and all that. They got rid of him, so it fell on me and my partner as delivery guys. We had to do the installs too. And then they tried to put me on the floor. I mean, they said, my boss told me, he's like, you got to go through the training for the cash registers and the computer system and all this junk. Everybody's got to do the training. It's according to corporate, everybody on the payroll has to do this training. I'm like, okay, cool, but you're not going to put me on the floor, right? I'm still going to be doing deliveries and installs. He's like, oh, yeah. I'm not going to put you on the floor. If you're on the floor, we don't have to put you on the floor. 2 weeks later, he's about cutting my deliveries in half and hiring another guy for the other half of the deliveries, and he wants to put me on the register. I'm like, no, we talked about this. You said you weren't going to put me on the floor. I don't want to be on the floor. I don't want to deal with these friggin' people every day. Don't put me on the floor. I'm cool with the deliveries. I'm like, please don't put me on the floor. Damn, insulated and sheetrocked a 2-story house so you could play Warcraft. Am I reading that right? I loved working for Sears. I mean, this particular one that was close to me, it's closed up now. The guy lost the franchise and somebody else bought it, and then they got busted for drugs and they closed it up, so we don't have a Sears anymore. Alright, you take it easy. Yeah, don't let me keep you from your, I have no idea what time it is. Don't let me keep you from your crossword thing. I mean, I know where the view's going, I'm not stupid. Pretty herself up for crosswords. So what's that? Like hand lotion or something? I mean, that's all you ever see is her hand. Must be some kind of like special lotion or something she put on her hand. Oh, that's right. You had an eye appointment today. And they dilated your eyes. I've never had that. Everybody that I've had to drive back and forth because they had it done, everybody says it sucks. But I've never had my eyes dilated. I've never done it. Gonna do races like what was it, like it'd be like a damn camel sticking out of a cup or something like that. I don't know. There was a bunch of weird things going on last night. like that. What was it? Paper coffee cup with a sword or something like that. and a bat with a bat. I mean, at the finish line, that I'm sorry, but that just looked perverted to me with it dancing up and down and the hand moving up and that was just wrong. Well, come on now, this is supposed to be a family. Of course, that might have been just my twisted mind. I might have been just seeing it in my own head. I don't. All right, take care, Daisy. Thanks for coming by. Love you, mean it. I need to get started on this diamond thing and painting thing. I wish I could find that magnifier. I really could use that light with the magnifying glass on. It's out there in my little shed. My little shed's 10 foot or 6 feet tall, and it is packed side to side, floor to ceiling, front to back, all the way up to the door. I mean, when you slide the doors open, shit falls out. Jesus, man. Damn. Detached and a shattered eye socket. Holy shit, man. 4 surgeries. Jesus Christ. The hell did they do? Beat you with a battering ram or something? Jesus. Alright, why is that radio getting so hot? I ain't even talking on it. Why is that hot? That ain't right. Jesus, man. All that from a punch? Holy shit. Dude training to be a professional boxer or something? But I can imagine, yeah, if you didn't see it coming and just all of a sudden fucking blam, yeah, that would do some damage. Damn, that's messed up, man. That's messed up a fight. All of them surgeries, and I'm sure they didn't pay for none of it. That was probably all on you, right? Permanently blind in your left eye. Hello, Darren. How's it going? Thanks for coming by. Man. Now, is that am I wrong, or is that Darren? Is that Color My World, the nature cam thing, or am I wrong? Is that somebody else? I got all of these new people. I'm having trouble keeping up with who's who, especially when they have the multiple channels. and just forget the first names, but 𝙐𝙬𝙘𝙧-786. How's it going, man? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Now, see, I mean, was there a reason they just walked up to your truck and punched you in the damn face. I mean, why would they do that? I mean, my dad's been hogtied before, but the only reason they did that was because he got mad and reached out and grabbed hold of the cop by his shirt collar. And no, you can't be doing that. Don't put your hands on an officer. No, sir. Do not put your hands on an officer, because they will put your ass on the ground. But I'm just, well, hell, Zed, maybe you should do a story time. Tell us about the suckers to the face thing. I was going to do the fire story, but then I remember when I saw Daisy come in, I'm like, wait, no. Too late in the day. She's got her thing coming up, so I didn't want to start the story because I'm thinking to hear it. Oh, say they were like, get out of the car, and then blam, you know. So that. Now, you weren't being one of these guys, one of these people on YouTube that are like, I don't have to get out of my car. You can talk to me through the window. I have the window cracked. You can talk to me through the window. Here's my idea. I do not have to get out of the car. Well, yeah. If a cop tells you to get out of the car, you should get out of the car. The last thing they want to hear is you sitting there spouting out shit like, I know my rights. I'm a taxpayer. I pay your salary. You're a public servant. Oh, they love that shit. Not. That just get them itching to lock their ass because. And there's people that do that shit for a living on YouTube. They do it for a living. Freedom of the press. All of this shit. And there's signs hanging on like government buildings, like in courthouses. And they'll go in there, there'll be a sign hanging there that says no video recording and shit like this. And they'll go in there, filming the shit with their phone. Freedom of speech, freedom of speech, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. And like, it's, man, you deserve to get fucking busted for just stirring the damn shit pot. They should make you lick the spoon. I mean, some people could be so damn stupid. They just stir up a bunch of crap just because they think they can, and they get mad because they didn't get away with it. I don't get it. People ain't got no damn sense anymore. Damn. So that's just like cops on a power trip. They're just screwing people because they can. That's just as bad, man. That's just as bad. But I don't know. I got people. There's some people that don't agree with my views on things, but a lot of what I say that people disagree with has to do with common sense and like generally available knowledge. Like the people on YouTube I was talking about. They'll take their damn cell phone or a GoPro or whatever and walk into a courthouse, and you can see the shit in the video. They walk past a sign that says no video recording, no cameras on the premises. Just walk up in there screaming about freedom of speech. You know what? Your dumbass deserves to fucking arrested. And people don't agree. They're like, oh, freedom of speech. You can film anything you want. No, you cannot film anything you want. Especially in a government building where there's a sign that clearly says no cameras, no video recording, none of that shit. You can't just walk up in there filming shit and expect not to get arrested. Especially when the cops or the security people come to remove your ass, and then you're going to there and fight with them. And when they reach out to take your arm and escort to the door, you're going to push them away. That's assaulting an officer. Your ass is done. You're going to jail. And quite frankly, you fucking deserve it. Just for being a dick. I know that there's a bunch of them out there too. They're everywhere. First Amendment, freedom of speech. I can do anything I want. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, all of this. Yeah, except for you're in a government building that's considered private property and government property, and there's signs everywhere saying that you can't be up in here recording shit, and then you're gonna get mad because you got arrested. Damn, people got no sense, man. I always respected cops. I still do. I mean, I've never had any trouble with the law. I've never even had a damn speeding ticket. I've never had a parking ticket, speeding ticket, nothing. I have absolutely nothing on my fucking record. Nothing. Because I keep my damn mouth shut. And I treat them with respect. Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a good day, sir. You know, and that's the end of it. I've only been pulled over one time in my life, and that was because my big was with me, and he wasn't wearing his seatbelt. And I got pulled over by a South Carolina state trooper, and he was cool about it. I was just pulling through an intersection. I just got through the intersection, through the light, just turned green. I get through the intersection. He comes up behind me like, whoop, whoop, pull over. He comes up to the window. I left my seatbelt hooked, all of that shit. Had my hands on the wheel like you're supposed to. He's like, how y'all doing today? Do you know why I pulled you over? I said, no, sir. He said, well, this gentleman over here, and he motions to my brother in the passenger seat. I was driving. Motions to my big brother in the passenger seat. Said, this gentleman here not wearing a seatbelt. And we explained to him. I'm like, look at the size of this guy. And the factory seatbelts in this truck long enough to go around his big ass and reach the buckle. So he can't hook the belt to the buckle because it's not long enough to go around him. I mean, he's a big boy. And the cop was cool about it. He's like, okay, well, they do make extension. You can get them from like Summit or Jegs or J.C. Whitney, or you can get them all kinds of places online. You can order them through a local parts store, make extensions. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a warning. Actually, I'm going to give this gentleman a warning. And he reached past me and handed it to my brother. He said, it's not a ticket. There's no fine or anything. It's just a warning. In the meantime, until you can get one of those extensions, he said, just pull the seatbelt around you and hold it there. So it looks like you're wearing a seatbelt. I'm like, thank you, sir. You good day, sir. You know, be safe out there, sir. And that was the end of it. I mean, he was cool about it. I mean, he didn't give me no junk. My big bro got off with a warning. And that was it. I mean, even if it was a ticket, that's like a $25 ticket. If you don't want to contest it, it's like a $25 ticket. But the thing is, you can't mail them in anymore. You have to show up at court on the date that it says on the ticket. You have to go to court to pay the fine. So you can't just mail the shit in like you did years ago. But, I mean, it wasn't even that. He just gave him a warning and that was it. We went on our way. That could have went a lot worse. A couple hours before that, we were coming back from Saluda, where I had rode down from here to Saluda. That's like I don't know, 40 minutes or something. I rode down to Saluda to meet a guy about a rifle. And we were coming back with that rifle. I had that rifle behind the seat, wedged down between the back of the seat and the speakers behind the seat. Actually, it was a Browning 30-06. Was a nice rifle, big ass scope on it. I mean, high dollar, like loophole fucking scope. Was a nice damn rifle. Man, that was pretty. I had it behind the seat, and he asked me about it, and I didn't tell him about it. You would think, you know, if a cop pulls you over, one of the first things they ask you is, do you have any weapons in the vehicle? He never asked me, never volunteered that information. So I'm sitting there with this damn 30-06 in the seat while he's talking to my brother about this warning and, you know, just hold the seatbelt around you so it looks like you're wearing it, you know, until you can get the extension thing and all that. But could have went a lot worse, because if he would have asked me if I had any weapons in the vehicle, I would have been, yes sir, there's a rifle behind the seat that I just bought like a half an hour ago. I would have had to tell him, you know, no surprises, but he didn't ask, so I didn't tell him. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Man, there ain't nothing good ever come out of Connecticut. I should know. I was been raised in Connecticut. Ain't nothing good ever come out of Connecticut. Man, I got piles of them coming in there now. That dude needs to get him a microphone, man. That thing sounds terrible. 𝙐𝙖𝙘𝙧-786 𝙐𝙖𝙓-786 down here around South Carolina, waving a hand. Yeah, he can't rip something out. I'm family out snoring. Dang it. Taking over next. Well, thanks for coming by. We'll see you later. Probably headed over to Daisy's, huh? That's alright. I know where the views are going. I ain't stupid. I don't know why I did this so late, but anyway, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Got me on TV. Oh hell, I'm famous now. That's my house. My monitor on my PC in the house is a 46-inch TV, flat screen TV hanging on the wall. I get that, yeah. I get it. I mean, Shit can wear on you, man. You can't be going wide open all the time forever. Things will eventually catch up to you, or you just, I mean, you need a break, man. Can't help it. You need a break. Daisy May's live. Exo City. Dude, I wish you had a better mic, man. You are so damn muffled, it ain't funny. Like he's got both hands around the microphone like... Wait, what? Oh yeah, I bet so. My oldest brother's like that too. I've been going over there to his house helping him out, sorting through boxes of stuff, you know, shit he's been carting around for years. He's like, man, some of this gotta go. I gotta go through this shit and get rid of it. At least half of it. It's just stuff from years ago he's been carrying around, just random stuff. I mean, I'm like, man, you need to thin out the pile, and just, he could take the back end of my camper I got over here. This camper I'm working on it, restoring this camper. I mean, it'll never be roadworthy again. I survived the highway or nothing. But I was gonna make it radio room. But to do that, I would have to relocate both of my antennas. So I'm not gonna do the radio room anymore. I was just gonna use it like a general, like, hang or place to sleep. If it gets too hot in the house night during the summer, I could come out here and sleep in the camper. It's nice and cool, and not have to run the air all the time. Shit like that. I told him he could have the back half of the camper once we get through all of that shit and repack it in a lot less fewer boxes and all. He over here. I mean, I ain't gonna charge him for it. He just, whatever we got room for, would save him from renting a damn storage unit. He's like, yeah, but I don't want to have to go out there if I need something. I don't want to have to go out. Well, if you label the boxes correctly and let me know what you're looking for, I can go out there to the camper and get the shit and bring it to him. Even if I bring it a whole box. You know, if he's looking for a couple of books that are in this box, this particular box, I could just box. So he's got the books. But he's like, he's resisting it. Like he don't want to mess with it. Well, it's your call, man. I ain't gonna try to force you into it, but the offer's here. You need storage, I got storage. And I left it at that. Magnet Pirate, how's it going? Jason, how you doing? 603 Magnet Pirate. Magnet Pirate, you talking like magnet fishing kind of Magnet Pirate? I always wanted to try that, but it's illegal where I'm at. In South Carolina is, as far as I know, the only state in the U.S. where magnet fishing is illegal, unless you have a permit. I'm like, a permit for magnet fishing? Really? You're going to charge me for a permit to pull trash out of a fucking river? Yeah, man. That ain't right. Alright, we gotta change that shit. Yeah, paying for storage does, because he had it was like a year and a half ago, he had a 10 by 20, was climate controlled, was inside a building like a warehouse, was climate controlled, so it was like temperature controlled, so it didn't get too hot or too cold, shit like that. that 10 by 20, he was paying like $185 a month for that 10 by 20. And he had that shit loaded. I mean, that thing was packed. 10 foot by 20 foot. He had that shit loaded. And he just couldn't pay it no more. So we had to figure out how the hell we're gonna fit it at his place. And then he lost that place because the landlord decided, I guess, that he didn't want to live in there no more, and he just told him, I mean, he was kept up on the rent and everything. The landlord told him, look, you got to go. I'm guessing that the landlord had like a relative, a niece or nephew or something that needed a place, and he told my brother, look, you got to go. I need that place for somebody else. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Just like that. I mean, everything's paid up, and he can just boot you like that, you know? So I thought kind of messed up. Hey, bootlegger, how's it going, man? Good to you in here. And there's 21, too. Hot damn, would you look at that? Going out to cut grass. Drop a like and go cut some grass. Sounds like a plan. Glad y'all came by, man. I hear you, bootlegger. You can't complain. It doesn't do any good anyway. I can't complain because there ain't nobody in here to listen. Old radio night and the shout out wheel. Bootlegger UDX-987. I never knew what your number was until recently. You just went by bootlegger. Then you added the UDX-987 in. I never knew it was 987. Yeah, it doesn't do any good to complain. Doesn't change anything, you know. I mean, I look at it like any day above ground is a good, because at least you ain't dead. But I have had a few days that could argue that point. You know, I am above ground, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a good day. But it can always get worse, I guess. Oh, somebody had your name number? I have never, in all my years on the CB, I have never heard of another 786 until night before last. There was this guy up in Maine, and I was getting a bunch of stations in Massachusetts and Connecticut. I had like the whole northeast corner coming into my radio. And this guy is 786 in the state of Maine. I'm like, really? 786 in Maine? That's the first time I have ever heard of another 786. I thought I had a unique number, but there's at least another one out there. I heard him the night before last. Couldn't get back to him. I heard him in the radio, but I couldn't get back to him. I just couldn't there. Didn't have no conditions up there in the northeast corner. Oh, he's got like stickers and badges and shit. Is that what you're talking about? He's got a lot of 252 stuff. I probably would have done the same shit, you know. I mean, if somebody was already established with that number, I would have changed mine too. But that dude the other night, that's the first time I've ever heard another 786 out there. Thought that was kind of weird. All these years I've been on the damn radio all over the country, never heard another 786 until the other night. I need to get that one straightened out. It's off frequency, like terrible off frequency. All the switches are dirty, they're all crackly and junk. Turn the knobs, it's like I gotta clean this shit out. See if I can get it back on frequency. I can't afford to pay nobody to do it for me. Cause that's the one that I miss. Is that one's got the unlock clarifier and the extra channels and all that in it, and that's the mic goes with it. I had this mic on the radio that I'm using now, but something's up with the key switch. Cause most times when you key up, when you hit the switch, most times it'll key up, but sometimes it doesn't. It'll key up just for a second, and then it'll be just like a click, and you're not keyed up. It's probably the key switch full of dirt or something, full of dust. Yep, that's the 3-made 2-pill. And my little corn cob that I've had this one for a few years. And I've had this one since I was 15. I've had this same corn cob since I was 15. I bought this one new a few years back, but then kind of had a little incident in the bottom of it, what they call a burnout. I mean, it just burnt right through the bottom of the damn thing. I ended up with a bunch of ash in bunch of embers in my hand. The whole bottom of it just burned out. And I only had it for like maybe 3 years, something like that. And this one, I've never had any trouble with. I've had this damn thing since I was 15. And I've been steady smoking this damn since I was 15. And never had any problem with it. But this one burned out. So, cheap, man. They don't make nothing like they used to. Yeah, it got a little hot. And I really wasn't smoking it that hot. I mean, I do get them hot sometimes, but that wasn't the case with this one. It really wasn't that hot. It just, I mean, right through the bottom of the bowl. It just burned right through the bottom. I mean, it's just shit. This is one of my better ones that I have. I like this one. This is one of my better ones. Got a nice deep bowl in it. I mean, look at how deep that bowl is. It's like I can't even reach the bottom of it. It's at least that deep. And I didn't even touch the bottom. But that's a dragon. There's head, front legs, wings. His tail wraps around the bottom and comes up the side. This is one of my favorite ones. I love this pipe, and this thing is so badass. Smokes nice and cool. It's comfortable to hold on to. It's a good one. I forget the name of the company that made that one. I got 2 other ones by the same company. One's a grizzly bear and one's a claw. It's like a carved claw like this that's holding on to the bowl. In the top, like the bowl sits in the top of the claw, and it's got like the talons and shit curved around it, holding the bowl. It's pretty badass. Taking off, Torpedo. Well, thanks for coming by, man. Take it easy. I got a couple of good pipes. I got an Eric Nording freehand. I got a couple of Sabanellis. I got a couple of Fest Church Wardens. I got a total of like 24 pipes. I have a rotation that I go through, so I don't smoke the same one too much all the time. You know, I switch them out so I'm not smoking the same one all the time. Actually, no, I don't have 24. I got 27 because I have other estate pipes that I got from an estate sale that need to be cleaned and waxed again and polished, you know, the stem polish and shit to get them cleaned back up, make them nice and shiny. I forgot about those three. I need to clean them up, but I don't have the call it the buffing compound to polish them with. All right, man. Yeah, go take care of your pups, man. Don't leave them standing there by the door with their legs crossed. You know what I mean? Not a good thing. Go do what you got to do. I'm thinking I might end up getting out of here. I'm not sure. I don't know. I was hoping to get a hold of somebody on the radio, but there ain't a whole lot going on out there. I might just shut this thing down and put some tunes on and hang out out of it. But I don't think I could get away with tunes, even if I pointed the phone at the TV so it had on the TV the artist and song and all that. Probably couldn't even get away with that. So you know how the tube is. But yeah, do what you gotta do, man. I think I'm gonna get out of here in a couple of minutes anyway. Ain't a whole going on the radio. I might just put some tunes on and start. I mean, it's not really hot out here. It's kind of cool compared to what it has been. I might just put tunes on and get back into organizing a bunch of stuff and sorting through things. Make me some space out here, you know. Got too much stuff in this building. Some shit gotta go, you know what I mean? Oh, and the next person, I know they're trying to help, but the next person, when I say I have a headache, the next person that tells me to drink more water, I'm gonna, man, and I'll tell you why. Because I got this thing, it's a half-gallon vacuum sealed insulated water jug. That's a half gallon, 60 ounces. I drink like 3 of these bitches a day, and I walk around with my belly going slosh slosh, gurgle gurgle. I feel like I'm drowning. So please don't tell me to drink more water. I'm getting plenty of water. I'm drinking way more than I'm saying out. I can guarantee that. And my mom's the worst of them. Every time I say something, well, I ain't feeling too good. She's like, drink some water. I'm like, shit, I drink 3 gallons of this shit every day. Or at least 1.5 gallons every day. and I feel like I feel so bloated, like I'm drowning from the inside. I can't do no more damn water. Anyway. But I think but what I'm saying is I think I got the water covered. So I guess I'm going to get out of here. Probably put some music on and do some organizing and sorting and moving stuff around. I probably got enough end at a bar. I probably got enough to fill another contractor bag. I'll fill another bag up, take it out there to the can, make me some more room in here. I need to be able to get to that back wall, which is over there behind that little box right there. That's the back wall of my shed. I do have a vinyl placement window that I need to frame. I need to put a frame in for that window and then cut the wall out so I can put that window in, because I gotta have some kind of ventilation in here. It gets way too hot in here. So I got like a living room or dining room size, like it's a pretty good sized window. It's a pretty big window with a screen in it and a tilt out pane and all that you can clean from the inside and all of that crap. It's a decent window. I just got to put the frame in. But the problem with putting the frame in is I got a bunch of that stuff over there go away, so I can get over there to the frame. I'll get it done one day. Like I was talking about earlier, every time I need to do something that nobody's around, everybody. So I'm just gonna stop answering the phone. The hell with them. They want to know how I'm doing. They can get their ass in the car and come over here and see me. Damn it, I'm tired. Somebody calls and I jump up and run. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Hey, can you help me with this? Sure, I got you. I'll be there in a little bit. But then when I do something for me, there's nobody to be found. Everybody's busy. Nobody answers the phone. You know what? I'm done with your ass. Don't fucking call no more. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks everybody for coming by. Everybody that might possibly see the replay or whichever, I appreciate it. Drop a like if you want. Subscribe if you feel like it. And I don't know when the next one's gonna be, but there will be another one. I just don't know when. Later, Zed. Take it easy, man. I'll probably be in Discord later if you're around. But I think I'm gonna get into a little bit of workout here, some music on or whatever. But I don't even feel like eating. I ain't even really hungry. Oh, I ain't gonna bother eating. Fuck it. I mean, bump it. I ain't gonna bother. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Be good. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful, don't name it after me. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Love you. Catch you next time. I'm out of here, man.